Our next founder, who comes from my home state of Kansas, you're going to wonder what he's doing in the animal health vertical because he's very much a packaging thing. But he is a great example of someone who can reach and touch as many verticals as possible and is super passionate about changing the world with his product. So next up is Mark from Gaia Ag.
Good morning. I am Mark Majors from Gaia Ag, as she mentioned. We're going to talk today about disrupting the $360 billion paper and packaging market. Everybody knows about corrugated. It ships about 80% of everything we buy. It's also one of the world's most successful recycling stories with 90% recovery rates. And on top of that, our innovation today allows us to recycle that packaging about 5 times before it's no longer suitable for making a box. So you might ask yourself, all right, what's the problem you're trying to address? The problem is that the world is seeing a massive increase in demand caused by e-commerce and changing customer demand for recycled versus virgin timber. E-commerce alone has grown 500% in the last decade. It's not slowing down anytime soon. We recognize, and we have to have recycled fiber in order to make packaging affordable. It's the only way most companies can actually afford to package their goods. However, that comes at the cost of a sacrifice of performance. And the more you recycle fiber, the faster the performance drops. So you might ask yourself, what do we have to do here? The problem is, I've heard 20 different people in this conference already say that the goal of their company is to use 100% post-consumer fiber. You cannot do that in a broad sense, because if you're not reintroducing virgin fiber, the paper industry goes away. It cannot exist without the reintroduction of virgin fiber to replace damaged ones in recycling. So what we're seeing is the creation of a downward spiral in fiber quality and an increase in basically a shortage of quality pulp that allows us to have recycled packaging that does the job. So what do we do without cutting down billions of trees to make this work? I want to introduce you to Gaia Ag. Our entire purpose is we create high performance pulp from agricultural waste. Our patent pending process uses over 95% less water, less energy, and fewer chemicals, and we increase every single type of paper's performance if it's brown. We're just an additive. We're not looking to replace wood. We're not looking to replace cardboard. But you take a little bit of our pulp and mix it in with the recycled stuff, and we create something that eliminates the need to cut down trees to make it functional. So what we have essentially done is we've unlocked this mystery of introducing non-wood fiber at scale, at an affordable price point, and delivering a performance that gets the job done. So in short, you can say that we just make it stronger, cheaper, and greener. When you look at performance improvements, when we mix our fiber in with recycled corrugated, we're seeing compression strength double. We're seeing crush strength double. We're seeing the strength of the corrugated medium up 400%, tensile strength 430%. These are not insignificant jumps. So this is a $360 billion industry. Our initial obtainable market is about $50 billion. Where we're at, we've raised about half of our Series A round. We're looking for strategic investors that want to go on the ride with us. Our current stage, we've begun construction in Kansas of our first mill. We are running a 10,000 liter pilot plant right now. We have purchase orders. We'll be shipping and invoicing this month. The plant should open for full capacity, pre-sold out it looks like, in April. So very excited about that. We're looking right now for corporate partners who want to come along the ride and change their packaging for the better. A little bit about our science and go-to-market team. Heavy reliance on Kansas State, Western Michigan. They did a great job helping us get here. Our board, it's a powerhouse group. It's deep. It's diverse. They're very committed to helping us succeed. And then so as we look at digging ourselves out of this current situation, do we want to consider staying with paper mills that look like this and harvested fields that look like that? Do we want to shake it up a little bit? Work with Gaia Ag, where we are making sustainability simple, and you'll be seeing us. Thank you.
a little bit of fun. And then Lindsay told me that we could actually give an award to one of our startups. And I was like, perfect, we already have a system. So then it evolved into an actual like point accrual system where I kept track of engagement levels and success levels. This is such an engaged group. So we did have one rise to the top and stay at the top. And our startups did not know that there were actually going to be 2 people awarded. We had a bit of a dogfight at the top, and it wound up being between an animal health group and an ag group. So the winner for the startup award this year is Gaia Ag and Mark Majors. Yes, come on up. Mark took every opportunity given to him and created more. And I think my favorite part about his involvement in our program was how willing he was to help others, help me as a program manager, help his fellow startup, not only within his vertical, but within the cohort and outside. And we are going to miss him and his activity dearly. Mark, come on up.
Perfect. Well, thank you all. We're going to start our ag tech here in just a few minutes. Sorry.